Hello, I'm Andy, and here is a program called A Star is Born on the 11th of January, and that is you, the star. You're born on a day to be made very imaginative, but also very moody, very oversensitive, very changeable, and that frustrates you and that frustrates others as well, whether in the personal side of life, in the job or business side of life. So, a golden rule for you is whatever you start, you must finish. Don't in midway change your mind because you are seen as with a lot of infatuation. Infatuation with people, short time love, short time interest. Infatuation with jobs and business, also short time love and short time interest. So that's not good. But you have some wonderful planets. You have a wonderful planet Saturn who makes you a person who wants to be successful in a way of education. You respect people who have degrees and you want degrees from universities yourself. You may even end up working in colleges teaching or working in universities teaching. You can become very lucky with land, anything to do with real estate, buying or selling properties for people, whether for housing, whether for office or buildings, and also agriculture and farming. You can be very lucky buying and selling land for people. You yourself could be involved in building materials, and you yourself could be involved in farming tools and engines. So that's a wonderful, wonderful occupation to look up to. And talking of compassion, you are a very compassionate person who loves to help people. Your own family, your friends, they can depend on you. You have a wonderful Uranus position, which makes you out of this world very lucky in the sense that the internet is very easily understood by you and it wants to give you plenty of support in making a name for yourself and making a lot of money for yourself in the information technology area with the internet. So, software, hardware, whatever, you're going to be definitely playing a part in that. And whatever career you choose, whether it's a lawyer, a doctor, a politician, a dentist, whatever, remember that information technology should be your base because this wonderful Uranus makes you, as I say, out of this world with your applications. You have a wonderful Mercury planet, which gives you the skills of speaking, the skills of doing things, and writing skills as well. So you're going to be a professional in that way. But you could be just a money machine, which means you know how to do business hands on, buying and selling products like import and export, or creating these products as well. And that will be a very exciting way for you in the area of making money. You like money to be made very fast because you have a very quick Mercury. So you'll be interested in financial speculation, the stock market, and the forex, and of course, lotteries. And you can have that. It would be good to look at your palms one day to see whether I can find a mystic cross either on the left hand palm or the right hand palm. If I find that, then you're getting some supernatural help and things like lotteries, which are so difficult to get normally. You will be able to find a way to get it, which I will teach you as well. You have a wonderful Venus, makes you naturally a very creative person. And this creativity is very special. It can be in the form of, for example, where land is concerned. So it can be making gardens look beautiful and all these flowers that you grow. You could be in the flower business as well because Venus rules flowers. So the business of flowers or arranging flowers or importing flowers or buying and selling flowers would be a very much a good business for you. All these added up, there's a planet called Mars. And that's what makes your determination strong, luckily. This determination, planet Mars, makes you a little bit too daring sometimes. So you will sometimes have a quick temper or a very aggressive approach. Try to soften that approach. Then this Mars can be very constructive in the sense of making you a great lawyer, wanting to fight for the rights of others, working in NGOs. So all that is also waiting for you. You have a problem with Jupiter, which means that this planet gives you inferiority complexes. So, either in your emotional side, your physical side, your mental side, you may feel inferior. Well, identify what it is that makes you feel inferior and correct it. That's the only way. Otherwise, throughout your life, it'll make you dominating and stubborn for the wrong reason. and showing your temper for the wrong reason. Like, for example, somebody says something about you you don't like, you will retaliate very fast. And that's what inferiority complexes do. The moon position is very unstable. That's why in the beginning, I said that you could be very moody, very changeable, and not finishing what you start. Infatuation of all kinds, which is not good. You don't want to be seen as a rolling stone. You want to be seen as a rock that finds its foundation for you. You have difficulty with your ego. There's not a good ego in your horoscope, born on the 11th of January. And this ego makes you, again, to be infatuated with people, to show that you want to connect with people who are famous and well known, for example. And this ego as well is rather on the weakish side, trying to attempt things beyond your capability, wanting to challenge your bosses for no rhyme or reason. And lastly, you have a planet Neptune, which makes you very secretive, wanting to hide what you do that you are ashamed of doing. So you might as well stop doing that rather than having to hide it, bad habits like that. And this planet Neptune can give you accidents as well, especially where the sea is concerned. You have positive ages which we call cycles, and you'll have negative ages which will have cycles in your lifetime. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give an example of a positive cycle. So the ages of 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or even 90 years old is going to be very prosperous for you and very active in a positive way. As you approach these ages, you will see things getting together and support all the way. As you enter these ages, rewards will wait for you. You also will have negative cycles, and I'm going to give an example of negative cycles. Be very careful at the ages of 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, 84, and 93 years old. As you approach these ages, things are going to start going wrong. As you enter these ages, they'll all fall apart. Whether the love story, whether the job, business, investment story, and whether the health story, it will all crumble. So you see, when you see me for a 90-minute session, I will talk to you about your next 9 years and the cycles, and I'll talk to you about your health as well. All I know right now is 11th of January, but I can still tell you that you'll have to be very careful of your stomach, your bowels, and your intestines. You're born with very weakness in that area. Just imagine if I knew your full date of birth, your time of birth, and if I had the chance to read your palms, I would be very much involved to telling you where your health areas are going to let down. Apart from your digestive area, you have to be careful of some allergies coming and going. So you'll have skin allergy, very sensitive, sinusitis sensitive, and some things you eat may not agree with you. I don't want to talk too much about health because what I know right now is only 11th of January. You have many weaknesses, but you have many strengths as well. And your strength is your determination and the desire to be well educated, to have a profession, whether job wise or business wise. And that's what you'll be outstandingly. It's a question of knowing your full date of birth, your time of birth, and then reading your palms to tell you more. You are in many ways a very emotional and mental person. You have to bring logic into your life, facts and figures into your life, because you'll imagine things going wrong and imagine people are against you, all this bad imagination. So don't be too mental. Try to be more factual with logic, would be better. You will always have a personality which sometimes can show sadness. That's because of the planet Saturn. The planet Saturn is very good for you, makes you very serious in everything, job wise, business wise, family wise, with your responsibilities. And because of that, you'll be considered a very serious person. Try to always also mix with people who can make you happy. The area of sports, physically, you can be a great sports person. When I see that Mars is exalted, the planet Mars, exalted means very busy and positive. You'll have the competitive edge over people, and you can use that in any kind of sport or any kind of events that you want to organize. So, what a wonderful horoscope you have. I hope one day that you'll be able to connect to me. I have a 90-minute session, which will just cost you USD $50. That will be based on your full date of birth, your full time of birth, and also reading both your palms. And that will be a wonderful reading, all kinds of wonderful things. And when you see me for the 90-minute session, I'll talk to you about your health in a very serious way to let you know what's happening in your body, mentally, physically, emotionally, and when it will strike at you so that you are prepared and you can do early detection and solve the problems. And I will show you this next 9 years as well regarding financial speculation, jobs, and business areas. So it will be all based for your next 9 years. Here's my email. Send me this email. And if you would like to have a session, well, send me this email and we'll get going. Remember, your investment is only USD 50. The triology of energy, the soul, the third eye, and the aura, we all have that. And it'll be activated for us. But it's always too late. Always in our late 50s and 60s and 70s of ages. Always too late. And so there's a way how to hurry it up, which I will show you as well. So that even if you're a teenager came to visit me, that teenager will learn how to become very active in a positive way, financially, in any other way. So all that will be taught to you. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business. In the meantime, remember that you are a star. Yes, you are, because you've got so many good planets together that make you somebody very, very special. All you need to know is how to formulate these energies, how to get them under control. And that's when you become very lucky. I wish you a good life in the meantime. Thank you. Goodbye.